You have probably been told that feeling a little weaker or less steady on your feet is just an inevitable part of getting older. We're taught to expect that by the time we reach our 60s or 70s, our bodies will naturally begin to fade, and there's nothing we can really do but accept it. But what if I told you that much of what we call aging is actually a reversible process? What if the weakness you might be feeling today isn't a life sentence, but rather a signal from your body that it has simply forgotten how to maintain itself? Recent breakthroughs from major research institutions like Harvard Medical School and the University of Texas are turning everything we thought we knew about aging on its head. These researchers have found that the rapid loss of muscle and balance we see in seniors is not a biological certainty. In fact, studies published in the Journal of Physiology suggest that even in our 80s, our muscles have a remarkable ability to regenerate and grow stronger if we give them the right signals. I know exactly what you might be thinking. You might remember a time when you could move furniture, garden for hours, or carry heavy groceries without a second thought. Now, maybe you find yourself gripping the handrail a little tighter when you walk down the stairs. Or perhaps you've noticed that opening a simple pickle jar feels like a major chore. It can be frustrating, and honestly, it can be a little scary. That feeling of losing your independence, of wondering if you will eventually need help with basic tasks, is something millions of Americans face every single day. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a specific science-backed approach that may help you reclaim the vitality of someone decades younger. Today, I want to walk you through a series of habits that research suggests can help you protect your strength and keep your independence for years to come. We aren't going to talk about spending hours in a gym or doing anything extreme. We're going to focus on simple, daily shifts that could change your life. Stay with me here, because the final habit I'm going to share is often the one thing that separates those who stay active well into their 90s from those who struggle with frailty. Let me explain the real enemy we're fighting first. Medical professionals call it sarcopenia. It sounds like a complex word, but think of it as a hidden thief. This thief starts small, taking away a tiny bit of your muscle mass every year once you pass the age of 30. By the time many people reach their 70s, they may have lost nearly a third of their total muscle. This matters more than most people realize, because muscle isn't just about looking strong. Your muscles are your body's primary armor. They protect your joints, they regulate your blood sugar, and they're the only thing standing between you and a life-changing fall. Think about it this way. If your muscles are the engine of a car, sarcopenia is the rust that slowly eats away at the metal until the car can't drive anymore. But here's the good news. Unlike rust on a car, your body is alive, and it's constantly trying to repair itself. Now, listen to this, because this next part surprised researchers at the Mayo Clinic. They found that even individuals in their late 80s could see significant improvements in muscle quality in as little as 12 weeks by focusing on a few specific triggers. One of those triggers involves how our bodies handle temperature. You see, as we age, our metabolism can become a bit sluggish. Our bodies stop producing certain protective proteins that keep our muscles from breaking down. This is where something as simple as your morning shower comes into play. Research has shown that exposing your body to short bursts of cold can actually trigger a hormone called adiponectin. Think of adiponectin as a guardian for your muscle cells. It helps your body burn fat while simultaneously protecting your lean muscle from being used as fuel. Now, I'm not saying you need to jump into a frozen lake. Even turning the water to a cooler temperature for the last 30 seconds of your shower may help stimulate this response. It's a small jolt to the system that tells your body it needs to stay strong and resilient. On the flip side, heat can be just as powerful. Some of the most fascinating research on longevity comes from places like Finland, where people use saunas regularly. Studies have suggested that regular heat exposure can reduce muscle loss by as much as 40%. When your body gets warm, it produces something called heat shock proteins. These proteins act like a repair crew for your cells, fixing damaged parts and ensuring that your muscles stay functional. If you don't have access to a sauna,
Even a warm bath can provide some of these benefits. The goal is to gently challenge your body's ability to regulate its own temperature. This simple habit keeps your cellular repair systems from going dormant.
Most people miss this next point, but it might be the most important factor in why some seniors stay so much stronger than others. It has to do with how our brains talk to our muscles. Think of your nervous system like a series of telephone lines. As we age, those lines can get a bit frayed or noisy. The signal from your brain telling your leg to move might not be as clear as it used to be. This is why many people feel a loss of balance or coordination. Here's what I mean. You might have the muscle there, but if the signal to use that muscle is weak, you will still feel frail. Researchers have found that we can actually rewire these connections through very specific low-impact movements. It's not about how much weight you can lift, it's about the quality of the movement. Taking a few minutes a day to practice simple balance exercises, like standing on one leg while you brush your teeth, can strengthen those telephone lines. It tells your brain that these connections are still vital, which may help prevent the rapid deterioration that leads to falls. If this is helping you, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. I share research-backed health videos every week, specifically for people over 60 who want to stay independent and live their best lives. We're all in this together, and my goal is to provide you with the tools you need to feel confident in your body again. Now, let's talk about the silent fire that might be happening inside your body right now. Doctors often call it chronic inflammation. When we are young, inflammation is a good thing. It helps us heal from a cut or a cold. But as we age, that fire can stay lit all the time, even when there's no injury to fix. When inflammation becomes chronic, it begins to eat away at your healthy tissues, especially your muscles. This is why you might feel stiff in the mornings or notice that your recovery time after a long walk has doubled. Research suggests that inflammation can make you lose muscle 3 times faster than someone with low inflammation levels. But there is a natural way to help cool that fire. It starts with something most of us don't get enough of, and that is natural sunlight. I know we've been told for years to avoid the sun, but our bodies actually need it to produce vitamin D, which is more of a hormone than a vitamin. Vitamin D is essential for muscle protein synthesis. Without it, your muscles simply cannot repair themselves effectively, no matter how much protein you eat. Even 15 minutes of morning sunlight on your face and arms can make a world of difference. It helps regulate your internal clock and supports your immune system in keeping that chronic inflammation under control. Think of it as a daily recharge for your body's battery. Speaking of protein, there is a very common mistake that many seniors make. As our appetite naturally decreases with age, we tend to eat less protein. We might have a piece of toast for breakfast and a light salad for lunch. But the research from institutions like Tufts University shows that seniors actually need more protein than younger adults to maintain the same amount of muscle. This is because our bodies become less efficient at processing it. Think about it this way. If you're building a house, you need bricks. If you only have half the bricks you need, the house will be flimsy. Protein is the brick of your muscular system. Making sure you have a high-quality source of protein with every single meal is one of the most effective ways to tell your body that it's time to build and repair rather than break down. Here's where it gets really interesting. Have you ever heard of superagers? These are people in their 80s and 90s who have the cognitive and physical abilities of people decades younger. When scientists study these individuals, they find that almost all share one common trait. They don't just move, they challenge their muscles. Now, I know the word challenge might sound intimidating, but let me explain. It doesn't mean you need to be an athlete. It means you need to put enough stress on your muscles that your body realizes it needs to keep them. If you never ask your body to do anything difficult, your body, being the efficient machine that it is, will decide that those expensive to maintain muscles are a waste of energy and will get rid of them. This is the use it or lose it principle in its purest form. But you don't have to start with anything heavy. In fact, research suggests that even resistance bands or using your own body weight can be incredibly effective. The key is consistency. Think about your muscles like a garden. You don't need to flood the garden once a month, you need to give it a little bit of water every single day. Just 5 or 10 minutes of intentional movement can be enough to trigger the biological processes that keep your muscles young. Which part of this has felt most relevant to you so far? And I'd love to know where you're watching from today. It's always so inspiring to see how far our community of health-conscious seniors reaches. Are you noticing a loss of grip strength, or is it more about your balance? Let me know in the comments as I read every single one to help guide our future topics. Stay with me here because we are approaching the most important habit of all. But before we get there, I want to touch on something that often goes overlooked. It's the role of sleep in muscle restoration. When you are asleep, your body enters a deep state of repair. This is when your growth hormones are released. For seniors, getting quality sleep can be a challenge, but it is the primary time when your muscles are actually being rebuilt. If you are constantly tired, your muscles are likely staying in a state of breakdown. Simple changes to your evening routine, like avoiding screens an hour before bed and keeping your room cool, can help your body get into that restorative state. It's during these quiet hours that the work you did during the day, the sunlight, the protein, the movement, actually turns into new, strong muscle fiber. Now, let's talk about that number one habit I mentioned at the beginning, the one thing that research suggests can truly change the trajectory of your aging process. It is the habit of functional resistance. This doesn't mean lifting heavy weights at a gym. It means incorporating resistance into your daily life in a way that mimics your real-world movements. For example, instead of just sitting down in a chair, try to sit down as slowly as possible, counting to 5 on the way down. Then stand up without using your hands. This simple act is essentially a squat, and it targets the largest muscle groups in your body, your glutes and your quads. These are the muscles that keep you steady and allow you to walk with confidence. When you perform these slow, controlled movements, you are creating something called time under tension. This tells your nervous system that your muscles are under demand, and it triggers the release of those superager chemicals we talked about earlier. It's a signal that says, I am still using this body, so don't let it fade. You can do this with your groceries, lifting them a few extra times before putting them away. You can do it while you're waiting for the kettle to boil by doing a few calf raises. These tiny exercise snacks throughout the day are often more effective for seniors than one long workout because they keep the muscle-building signals active all day long. I want you to remember that your body is incredibly loyal. It has spent decades taking care of you through every challenge and every joy you've experienced. Even if you feel like you've let things slide or that you're starting too late, that simply isn't true. The science proves that the moment you start giving your body the right signals, it begins to respond. You are not just a passenger in the aging process, you are the driver. By making these small shifts, a little more sun, a bit more protein, a few minutes of resistance, and a cool splash of water, you are taking the wheel and choosing a future of strength and independence. Think about it this way. Every small action you take today is a gift to your future self. It's the gift of being able to play with your grandkids on the floor and get back up easily. It's the gift of taking a long walk through the park without worrying about where the next bench is. It's the gift of knowing that you are in control. I've seen people in their 70s go from being afraid to walk to the mailbox to walking miles every day just by implementing these simple steps. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. I know the journey can feel overwhelming sometimes. We are bombarded with so much conflicting advice that it's easy to just do nothing. But you don't have to do everything at once. Pick one thing we talked about today.
Maybe it's just the 30 seconds of cool water at the end of your shower, or perhaps it's adding a bit more protein to your breakfast tomorrow morning. Start there. Once that feels like a habit, add another. This is about progress, not perfection. As we wrap up today, I want to remind you that you have the power to change your story. Aging is a natural process, but frailty doesn't have to be. You have the tools, you have the science, and most importantly, you have the resilience that comes from 6 or more decades of life experience. You've handled hard things before, and you can certainly handle this. Trust the process, trust your body, and keep moving forward. If you want to keep learning about how to protect your health and vitality as you age, click the video on your screen right now. I'll see you in the next video about surgeon-approved "This one garden exercises are better than walking after 60."